Nearly a year on since John Cena's heel turn. Today in this video, I'm going to be going over a possible alternate reality where John Cena never sold his soul and never turned heel to join the dark side. What if John Cena turned face, won the Elimination Chamber, we go from there. Today, we will be going from the Elimination Chamber from March 1st all the way up to John Cena's retirement match, giving you every single one of my matches if John Cena never turned heel in his retirement tour and how it would have played out and what I think it would have looked like. So we're going to enjoy this video. It's going to be nice to record. Always remember, smash like and subscribe button to the flipping channel, and let's get into this one. So John Cena wins the Elimination Chamber for a record 4th time, I think it is, in his career, to face Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE Championship at WrestleMania 41 in the Night 2 main event, in his final WrestleMania ever in his career. But we're going on the same plan. Cody Rhodes comes out, The Rock comes out, no Travis Scott, just don't even talk about him. So where we get from the bit where Cody says, Rock, go F yourself, John Cena just shakes Cody's hand, does what he done, doesn't pull the face, looks at Rock and just laughs at him, saying, Rock, you're a fool. You're an absolute fool, thinking you're going to try and get my man here to try and turn to the dark side. So Cena and Rhodes hold each other's arms up and they shake hands, saying, we'll meet at WrestleMania to have one of the most greatest matches you'll ever see at WrestleMania 41. Cody Rhodes praises him on the Raw, saying, this is your final WrestleMania. I want you to bring everything you've got. Bring it all, because I'm here for it. On the Raws leading up in Brussels, Glasgow, and of course London, they all go to them places on Monday Night Raws. They have the promo battles. They still talk trash about each other. John Cena saying how Cody Rhodes failed in the WWE and had to go to AEW. Cody Rhodes saying how John Cena couldn't wrestle for all these years. But they have respect for each other still. And they say, you know what, yeah, the better man will win, you know. So bring everything you've got, because this will be your only chance and your one chance of winning a WWE World title in your final year to break, of course, the record of Ric Flair and become the record-breaking, never seen 17-time world champion. So we get to WrestleMania, and these two are at it. Night 2 main event, John Cena, the greatest of all time, 16-time world champion, versus the American Nightmare, WWE champion, and the man who is carrying WWE on his back. These two meet for one of the final times in their career, and at WrestleMania in Las Vegas, WrestleMania 41. It's headlining WrestleMania. It's the match everybody's there for. And it is an absolute battle. A great match between these two. Both men going at it. John Cena is slumming out of it. He's not as quick as he was, you know. He's trying to give it everything he's got. Hitting multiple AAs. Hitting an avalanche AA from the second rope. Cody still kicks out. John kicks out of multiple crossroads. A triple crossroads Cena kicks out of. But we're getting close to the end. And it's getting good now. Both men are going at it. And Cody Rhodes is nearly going to wrap it up. But The Rock's music hits. And we think, what's going on? We think, what is going on here? The Rock comes out. And he's standing by the ring. Doesn't do anything. Cody Rhodes gets distracted. And John Cena says, I don't care. You know, I might have to win with respect, but I'm going to win this championship. Like Cena said on the first Raw, on the first day of his retirement tour, I will do anything to win the 17th championship. So, Cody Rhodes is distracted. Cena quickly hits him with a clothesline, picks him up, AA, and rolls back through, says, you can't see me. Second AA to Cody Rhodes. 1, 2, 3. John Cena is a record-breaking 17-time WWE champion. And it was all because of The Rock still. But John Cena looks, doesn't say anything to The Rock. Just looks at him. It doesn't even nod. They just stare down. John Cena goes to the top rope to celebrate the fans that he's finally done it. The 17th title. His first singles win in over 7 years. And that was his win of the WWE Championship. It is great. It is phenomenal. Phenomenal. A win for John Cena. In his final WrestleMania ever, he beats Cody Rhodes in the main event of WrestleMania to become a 17-time world champion and be a record-breaking most WWE champion ever. So we moved to Backlash in St. Louis, Missouri, and we're still going on with real life. John Cena faces the Viper, the Apex Predator, arguably his greatest rival ever, Randy Orton, at Backlash, defending the undisputed WWE Championship for the first time in his reign since defeating Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania, of course. Randy was doing this for Cody Rhodes, saying, listen, I understand, John, the way you won it. I respect what you've done, but also you won because of The Rock. If it wasn't for The Rock, you would not be holding that championship right now, and I would be going for the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes. John kind of agrees, says, listen, I didn't win the fairest ways, but like I said, as this start of retirement tour, I will do anything to win this 17th title, and I did what I had to win the title. I didn't win in the way I wanted to, but I won the championship. That's the main thing, and it's on my shoulder, being the record-breaking champion. I have to do what's best for me instead for other people all the time. I have to do what's best for me. And sometimes in life, you have to be selfish. Cena says that and says the fans were behind me in that match. I had every fan behind me and it was what I needed. Every fan was behind me and it gave me the confidence to push on and win this title for the fans. And Randy Orton says, I agree. Fair enough. But I want you at Backlash. Cena immediately agrees. One last time. Cena Orton. This match is absolutely incredible. It goes nuts, this match. They're going at it, But on the week prior of Monday Night Raw, Jey Uso just defended his World Heavyweight Championship after beating Gunther against Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins comes up short. Cannot beat Jey Uso to win the title. So Cena and Orton are going at it. And the match is going so well. Both men are down. Burn it down. Seth Rollins and the Vision come out. The Vision are here. They attack both Cena and Orton. Stomp. And the match was basically over. But for some reason, Seth Rollins grabs Cena, puts him over Orton and says, you count, referee, now. So the referee gets down 1, 2, 3. Cena beats Orton, but he got dragged over to beat Orton. Cena was out. He didn't even know what was going on. John Cena escapes with the WWE Championship still. But that is because of the Vision, Seth Rollins. And on the Monday Night Raw after, Rollins says, hey John, this one's for you. Me and you, Santa's main event, undisputed WWE title. So we get one of the greatest matches we've seen in recent history, of course, SummerSlam 2015 and other times as well. Cena Rollins, once again. Cena accepts the challenge, saying, listen, you cost me my match against Randy Orton. I was having a great match against one of my fellow respected rivals. We had it going one last time and you ruined it, so you're going to pay for what you've done. Cena accepts. Cena Rollins, Undisputed Championship at Saturday night's main event, May 25th. May 25th or May 24th? May 24th, sorry. May 24th. And these two are going at it in the main event of Backlash. It is an absolute great match. They're going at it. Cena looks like he's going to win. Beat Rollins. But the Vision's here. Bron Breakker is here. Bron Breakker takes out John Cena. And by this time, we're indifferent. Bronson Reed's already debuted on Monday Night Raw, attacking John Cena once before. Bronson Reed's here. Tsunami to John Cena. It looks like it's going to be over. Seth Rollins has this championship on his shoulder. It is done. Cena's 17th reign is already over. But then you hear... CM Punk is here. CM Punk meets with John Cena once again, taking out Rollins and the Vision. And it's getting good now. And all you hear is, I hear voices in my head. Randy Orton is here, taking out the Vision as well. And all three men get out. Except John Cena pulls Rollins back in and says, you're not escaping just like that, bud. AA to Rollins. 1, 2, 3. Cena beats Rollins, retaining the WWE Championship once again, and thanks Punk and Orton for the help. But we're not done yet. We go to Money in the Bank, where this is where it gets interesting. Cena, Punk, Orton versus Rollins, Breakker, Reed. The Vision versus Legends at Money in the Bank. Instead of the terrible tag match we got. Cody Rhodes has not come back yet. He's only just returning for the King of the Ring tournament. He's not involved with these men right now. So Cena wants to end the Vision. He wants to get another crack at the Vision. And he wants to, get this proper win. And it's looking like they're going to win. But until we get to the end. Where they're going at each other. They're going at it. But then another masked man gets in. Knockout punch to John Cena. Cena's down. Punk tries getting in. He gets picked up by Bronson Reed. Thrown with a Samoan drop. He's out. And another knockout punch to Randy Orton, taking him out. Logan Paul reveals himself as the new member of the Vision. Stomped by Seth Rollins to Randy Orton. No, CM Punk, sorry. To CM Punk. 1, 2, 3. The Vision beat the Legends at Money in the Bank. John Cena suffers his second loss of the retirement tour, this time at Money in the Bank. And he just comes up a little bit short. So we head to the Raw after Money in the Bank. And Cena's saying, listen, we came up short in the Vision. They're just narcissists, you know. We don't want anything to deal with them. Punk comes out and says, listen, I know I got pinned by the Vision last night, but we got to leave that behind us, you know. We've got to move on. CM Punk says, John, I need to win a world title. So at Night of Champions, one last time, Punk Cena, WWE Championship, Night of Champions, Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. For that championship, Punk says, listen, John, love and respect you. I'm going to beat you. I will end your 17th championship reign and become WWE champion for the first time since 2012. And John Cena says, respect it, Punk. Fine speech. But you've got it. Night of Champions, you want your match? You've got it. We'll leave the Vision behind us. Might be the end, but we're going to leave it behind us. Punk, Cena, Night of Champions. This match absolutely cooks. It's like an absolute banger between these two, like we got over 12 years ago, of course, between like 2012 and all them years, you know what I mean? We see an absolute classic between these two. Punk hitting a couple of GTS, Punk on the verge of winning, but Cena kicking out at the last second. Cena hitting multiple AAs, Punk kicking out at the last second. And we get to the end. Burn it down. Seth Rollins comes out. He's not Mr. Money in the Bank now, by the way. Comes out, stomp to CM Punk. CM Punk's out. CM Punk is out. And John Cena tries to fight off the Vision. He's fighting them off, you know, trying to get them off. But then they get a distraction. Penta, Sergio Miedo is here. Penta is here for John Cena. Of course, he's got a problem with the Vision right now. He takes out the Vision. CM Punk, he's trying to fight him off again. He fights off Rollins, GTS. But Cena does something we've never seen before. Take advantage of the distraction. The second time he's done this now in the retirement tour. Punk is a GTS on Rollins. Cena picks up Punk quickly. AA. Picks Punk up again. Another AA. 1, 2, 3. John Cena escapes again with the WWE Championship, but this time in a very heelish way. Rollins was in the ring. Punk is a GTS taking out Rollins. 2 AAs to Punk. Cena beats Punk. Cena didn't do it in the old traditional fashion way like a John Cena would, by facing and beating them fair and square. Cena just wins. And John Cena says that he had to do it for his own benefit. So here we are. We move to Saturday night's main event, July 12th. The dates are switched around. John Cena is here. And Roman Reigns is surprisingly here. Roman Reigns said, listen, John, respect what you've done. Respect how you've taken on the Vision while I've been away. But your Tribal Chief is back. And your Tribal Chief, you know, never got his rematch for that championship after he lost it to Cody Rhodes WrestleMania 40. John says, I agree. Roman, you know, you never got your rematch. And you were a great, great champion in 1,316 days. What do you want, Roman? Reigns says, Saturday's main event. Me and you one final time for the undisputed WWE Championship. If I win, you never get a rematch of this title. But if I lose, I can never face you again, John. And I can never face you for that championship. I never get another crack, even if you retire with that belt in the end of December. Cena says, fair enough. But one thing I want to make sure of is no Vision get involved. Reigns says, I'll make sure of that. Don't worry. You know what, here, John? See you there, buddy. Little bit of respect shown between the two. Still a bit of path problems from SummerSlam 2021 and No Mercy 2017. But we get Cena's main event. Cena Reigns one last time. And this match is absolutely cooking. Reigns is on the verge of winning the championship. Reigns in the corner. He's getting pumped. He's charged up the spear. Cena's out of it. Cena's going to be done here. Not so fast. Bron Breakker, Bronson Reed here, taking out Roman Reigns, and what John said, didn't want the Vision here. Cena gets out, and he's beating Bronson Reed up. He's lost his mind, Cena. He's going for both of them, absolutely throwing them around. The Vision are out. Seth Rollins comes, takes out Roman Reigns. Cena picks Rollins up. Rollins is out of it. And now they can finally get back to it. Reigns, Superman punch back in the ring, spear to Cena. It is over. 1, 2, 3. No. Cena's kicked out last second. Last second, John Cena. And then he gets Reigns in his STF while Reigns is, he's distracted. Reigns nearly taps. He gets out. Jose ducks under. Got the shoulder barge. 5 knuckle shuffle. And Cena gets on the top rope. The avalanche AA to Reigns. And picking Reigns up once again. AA. Typical John Cena. 1, 2, 3. Cena has finally beaten Roman Reigns and he's done it in fashion. Reigns loses again. Cena beats Reigns on Reigns' return to defend and retain the undisputed WWE Championship. Reigns comes up short in a title match for the first time in over 5 years. Reigns is so disappointed. But Rollins, he's just happy Reigns didn't get the opportunity, But the problem was, no CM Punk was there, no Penta was there. It was left to Reigns and Cena. But just remember who won King of the Ring in real life. Sorry for the quality of this photo, by the way. But we're just going to move on. Cody Rhodes won King of the Ring. On the SmackDown, after Santa's main event, John Cena is out there, he's addressing the fans about the vision and everything, saying, I'm done with the vision. Listen, I'm on SmackDown now. I am on the brand I should be on. And I'm defending this championship at SummerSlam against Cody Rhodes. I need to set my focus on Cody Rhodes, I've not really had the chance to understand and, look at Cody Rhodes' game once again. He wants his rematch for the title, and he's going to get his rematch at SummerSlam in the main event of night 2 for the first ever 2-night SummerSlam. Rhodes comes out and says, listen, John, you've not had it easy the last while. The vision have been on your back, But I think it's time you let all this go. You need to get done with the vision. Rollins is involved in a title match with Gunther and Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship. You need to let this all but get behind you and not have to worry about any of them getting involved. It's me and you at SummerSlam for the undisputed WWE Championship. And it happens. Rhodes, Cena, one last time WWE Championship rematch from WrestleMania 41. This match is just like it was in real life. Masterclass, a masterpiece. The best thing you could have seen. It was absolutely beautiful. And while John Cena looks like he's going to win it, he's getting so close. With many crossroads, we get to the end. There's no interference in this match. No one turns up. It is just pure, bitter wrestling. You get me? And while Cena, he's been hit with a crossroads. And then a Cody cut once again. Cena's trying to get back up. He's all dazed. Cody Rhodes, like he did in real life, salutes to John Cena and says, thank you, champ. Pulls Cena under. Crossroads back against Cena. 1, 2, 3. Cody Rhodes is WWE Champion for the second time. And Cody Rhodes is beating John Cena for the first time. John Cena's WWE Championship reign, his 17th reign, is over. His final WWE Championship reign in his career is done and is ended by the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes. Since winning it at WrestleMania, had some great defenses against the likes of Seth Rollins, CM Punk, or of course Roman Reigns, had matches with Division, the match against Randy Orton, pulled out some absolute classics, but it's over. Cena had a great run with the championship, but Cody Rhodes showed his levels, and John Cena passes the torch saying, you're the next big guy, you're the next John Cena. You can't replicate me, but do what I did, and lead this company by example. And they both show respect to each other, hugging each other at the end of the match, showing respect and saying, carry this championship with just on your shoulder. Be proud of yourself. This is a big win for you, Cody. And Cody gets all emotional. And it's a beautiful end to SummerSlam. Cena, it feels like his retirement, but we still got a long way to go. So, SummerSlam's gone. And AJ Styles says, listen, I've just won the Intercontinental Championship. Next Monday Night Raw, I want John Cena here. So just nearly 2 weeks after SummerSlam, John Cena shows up. He's here. And Cena says, listen, I'm not a Raw anymore. Meet me on SmackDown in Paris. August 30th. Cena's had a bit of a breakaway in August, after being really consistent with the WWE Championship. Had a little bit of a break. So Cena's like, AJ, why did you call me out? Why do you want me? You call me on social media. You want a match? AJ said, yeah, I want a match. But I'm holding something right now that you've never won, John. And that's the Intercontinental Championship, one of the most coveted prize in WWE. You never won this, have you? John looks, puts his head down while the crowd boos. John says, no, I've never won it, AJ. You're right. The one title that's eluded me my whole career. And AJ says, you want a chance at it? Do you really want to get this, John? John says, it would be really nice to add to my caliber, I've never won it. It's something I'd love to win. AJ says, well, you've got it then. You've got it. Clash in Paris tomorrow night. Or Sunday night, sorry. John Cena, AJ Styles in France, one of the loudest crowds you'll ever see. But this time, it's for the Intercontinental Championship. This match goes absolutely mental like it did in real life. Hitting so many old finishers, just showing their class, giving respect to legends. Cena hits RKOs, Cena hits a crossroads, spear from Cena. AJ Styles hits a stomp, of course, Styles clash. He hits so many good moves, puts Cena in an angle lock, of course, reminiscing Kurt Angle's match against John Cena back in 2002. And it's absolutely amazing. But we get to the end, Cena hits a tombstone, picks up AJ like he did in real life. AA. 1, 2, 3. John Cena is a Grand Slam champion for the first time in his career. It's beautiful scenes. Cena done something he thought he'd never do in his retirement tour. That is win 2 belts in 1 year. The WWE Championship, of course, he's moved on from that. Now the Intercontinental Champion. He's finally done it. He's a finally one-time Intercontinental Champion. And AJ Styles says, you were the better man. You showed it. And you show why you're so class, John. So thank you. Thank you, I'll be back going for that title. Might not be against you again, but I'll be going back for that title. So thank you for giving me this match. Respect is shown once again, because remember what John Cena is. Hustle, loyalty, respect. WrestlePalooza. We've seen this story before. John Cena's on the Raws with the Intercontinental Championship on his shoulder. Remember, Brock Lesnar has returned. He beat up John Cena after SummerSlam, hit him with the F5s. I just didn't want to talk about it to make it more of a surprise that I actually included Brock in this. Brock is back. But Brock calls out Cena. He says, see you at WrestlePalooza, bitch. It happens. But Brock's not bothered about the Intercontinental Championship. Brock's bigger than that. So the Intercontinental Championship John Cena's just won is not even on the line in Cena's first match back. It's a bit disappointing. So Cena walks in as champion, but doesn't defend the belt. There's a reason why for this. John Cena, just like real life, gets absolutely mauled by Brock Lesnar. And it shows Cena's withering away. It shows Brock Lesnar's an absolute animal. He's a beast, like they say. With over 10 German suplexes and 7 F5s, John Cena gets pinned with only hitting 1 AA. 1, 2, 3. Brock Lesnar beats John Cena in their final ever encounter to kick off WrestlePalooza. It was an absolute disaster class for John, showing why the Intercontinental Championship is mid, really. Brock Lesnar showed why he's so levels above that title and levels above their mid-carders, which he now classed John Cena as a mid-carder, being the mid-card champion on Monday Night Raw now, of course. So, it's not going good for John. He's just lost to Brock Lesnar. Now he's going a bit of a downhill spiral. He's like, what's going to happen? So, Crown Jewel, we get an open challenge. John says, listen, you want some? Come get some. He's in Australia. Who answered the challenge? Well, the former Intercontinental Champion, Dominic Mysterio, answered the challenge. Dom versus Cena. Sorry if we didn't talk about Brock that much. It was just an absolute terrible. Just pure terrible. Mysterio, Cena at Crown Jewel. And Mysterio comes close to winning, but John Cena shows his class by defeating Dominic Mysterio to retain the Intercontinental Championship in his first defense over a month after winning it. First defense, he beats Dominic Mysterio, one of the former, of course, Intercontinental Champions, that AJ Styles beat him at SummerSlam in this reality. Cena's still an Intercontinental Champion, but he's still got worries about that Brock defeat. Will he ever meet Brock again? Well, we don't know. You'll have to see down the line. So we get to the Raw in Boston. Cena's here. He's so happy to be home, but Dominic Mysterio's music hits. He's like, listen, John, I want one more crack at that IC title, I want to have one more chance. Cena says, kid, you already had your chance, you lost. Dominic says, listen, John, are you just going to give me one chance and just not give me another? He plays the guilty game, Dominic Mysterio. He says, Cena, I'm a young talent. You're going to ruin the future, just like you're called for burying talent. Cena sighs. He's like, fine, you get your rematch, Dominic. But we're going to do it right now in my hometown. And it's looking like it's going to happen. It does happen. Cena, Mysterio, for the second time. For the Intercontinental Championship once again, just like it was at Crown Jewel in Perth, Australia, where Cena, of course, picked up the W. And it's going good. It's going really good in Boston. But then you hear, watch me. Liv Morgan returns for the first time, of course, since June. She returns to Boston. She returns to look like she's going to help John Cena. She gets in the ring, slaps Dominic Mysterio on the face. Cena's like, oh, wow, this is mad. It ain't all roses. Liv Morgan kicks John Cena in the nuts while the referee's not looking. Dominic hits, of course, the 619, just like his dad, and the frog splash. 1, 2, 3. John Cena's IC title reign after 2 defenses against the same man is over. Dominic Mysterio is the Intercontinental Champion for a second time in his career and defeats John Cena to get the title back that he lost back in August at SummerSlam. Cena is without that belt going into his final couple of appearances. Cena, got 3 appearances left. Wonder how that's going to go, So we move to Madison Square Garden. The final Raw appearance of John Cena. Cena comes out, says, listen, what happened last week was not intended to happen. I should be here with the belt, But sadly, I'm not. But he says, I'm done with that, Dominic won. Did it in a dirty fashion, which is what he's known for. So fair enough to him. He looks and says, War Games, Survivor Series. Uso, Punk, Rhodes, Reigns. He says, it's a big bolster team, ain't it? How about, they need one more member, don't they? How about you see at the end of the night? Cena walks out, throws the signature hand pose up, walks out. We think, is that John Cena's Raw appearance done? So we get to the end of the night. It's the final showdown, of course, of the Vision, who now have Lesnar, McIntyre, Breakker, Reed, Paul. Rollins has been kicked out by this time. Let's just quickly mention this. This did happen at Crown Jewel, of course, where Reigns lost to Big Bronson Reed. So now we're here. They're going absolutely at it, but they need one more man. Brock's in the ring. He's taking out everyone. Your time is up. My time is now. John Cena's music hits. He runs down to the ring and goes at Brock Lesnar, giving it everything at him. Cena with an AA to Brock Lesnar. Lesnar's out of here. The Vision trying to get in the ring. Cena's going Super Cena mode, taking all of them on. Cena shows the class. And every man steps in the ring at a good team. They look at John and say, you really want to do this? This match is hell. Cena says, never give up. Cena looks, and it's done. It is confirmed. There's no Jimmy Uso in this. Uso, Punk, Reigns, Rhodes, Cena against the Vision at Survivor Series War Games. So, of course, he doesn't turn up on the next Raw, but we're at War Games now. Cena's there, and they're going at it. They're giving it everything, Cena is locked on Brock Lesnar. He wants revenge, but he's getting absolutely mauled again by Brock Lesnar, showing the class. And Cena's getting revenge on Logan Paul for what happened, of course, at Money in the Bank earlier this year. He's getting revenge on ruining that triple or 6-man tag team match, and he's going at Logan Paul. Cena's showing everything. In his final multi-man match in his career, he is giving it everything he's got to show that he's going to give it everything to the fans in these last 2 matches he's got. Cena gives everything, but they come up short, just like real life. Bron Breakker pins CM Punk for the Vision to win. And John Cena had a good chance, but he just came up short once again, where Cena loses in the War Games match for his only time ever competing in it. But he looks at every man, he shakes every man's hand, he says, yeah, thank you. Thank you for this opportunity, because it means a lot to me. And you men, you're going to lead us into the future when I'm gone. So do it the right way, Do it with hustle, loyalty, and respect, because I respect all of you. And show loyalty to his company. And show a bit of respect to these fans. They deserve it. Every man agrees, even including Roman Reigns. They all shake Cena's hand and say, yeah, you're a great competitor. I wish you the best for your final match. Cena walks away, looks at the fans. He just says, one more time. So we move to December 13th. Saturday night's main event. You would think I'd change the competitor, wouldn't you? No. Cena vs. Gunther for the first and final time ever in John Cena's career. His final match ever in his career. Cena Gunther. This match is like real life. It's not very great. Gunther just shows the levels, and it shows Cena's tired. It shows he's kind of had enough, It shows he needs to let it go. And Cena's giving everything he's got with a couple of AAs to Gunther, but Gunther's kicking out. He's showing why he's the ring Hall, 2-time world heavyweight champion. Of course, lost the World Championship at SummerSlam in this reality to Seth freaking Rollins. Of course, Punk got done over, and now Punk is the world champion, but we move. But this did not go the way Cena wanted to, of course. We get to the end. Cena's giving everything he's got, but he's fading away slowly. With Gunther putting on many sleepers like he has all round 2025 to many competitors. Cena's next. Cena's trying everything he's got. He's trying to get out and again, and he just can't do it. Cena just looks around at the fans while he's fading away. Looks at the fans. He's like, smiles. Taps out. John Cena has tapped for only the second time in his career. For the first time in over 21 years, John Cena has tapped out. Before the Never Give Up persona, Cena's tapped. And sadly, it's done. It's all over. John Cena's career is over. He did it for the fans. He did it for them. He did it to say goodbye. So, what an ending. You know, it wasn't the ending everybody wanted, but it was the beautiful ending. Cena says goodbye to the fans, leaves everything like he did in the ring, walks out and says, it's been a pleasure serving you all these years. Thank you. You're welcome. Salutes, and he walks down the ramp, you know. John Cena is done. John Cena's career is over. So thank you for watching the video. It has been Asked to Record. Always, remember to smash that subscribe button to the flipping channel. If you agree with me, drop your comments down below. And if you don't, drop your comments down below what you would think. Thank you for watching. See you all day faces soon. Goodbye, guys.